All right. I just had to go back to just screenshot it what our topics were.
Okay, I got mine written down, um, so I can make sure I don't forget to ask something.
Oh yeah, definitely. How many you got?
Um, I wrote down like 7, but
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah, it may already end up getting discussed as we talk, but
It
yeah,
happens.
right.
hmm Okay. First before we get started, yeah, tell my crowd who you are and how long you been doing what you been doing.
My name is Tisha. I do a podcast called Unexplored Truths. Right now it is on Spotify and also Anchor. And next year I should be expanding to Apple to be on Apple Podcasts. Mainly I talk about love and relationships, mostly towards women and the things we need to come to realization on the way we are in relationships, not only to be better in relationships, but to be better to yourself, to learn your value. I can only kind of say things that I've learned from men. I'm not a man, so I can't particularly say that my audience is towards men. It's mostly towards women. So just through my experiences with the people I've encountered throughout living and where I am in life right now, just throughout my growth, I just want to share that with other people, because the things that I came to realize, I know it's a lot of people out there that don't realize it. I know I wasn't the only
Yeah.
one out there lost completely. So that's pretty much what I gave my material towards. So
Okay.
definitely, if you're looking to hear some of it, you can check me out on Spotify. Definitely, I appreciate the support.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get into that after. Oh yeah. Where you tell them where you from too? Where you come
What'd you
from?
say?
So tell them where you from too.
I'm from Arkansas. It's not really many people that say they from Arkansas. So the town is so small. It's not really gonna make a difference. No, it's not Little Rock. So
Mhm.
people think it's automatically Little Rock when you say you're from Arkansas.
That's all
but
we know.
right. But I'm currently in Texas, so around the Dallas area.
Yeah, so you out there dealing with all them people in Texas, you know.
Yes.
And you know, if it's toxic in Arkansas, it's definitely toxic in Texas.
Definitely. Toxicity
hmm
is everywhere.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah,
no
no.
respect of person, no respect of area. It's
Mm-mm.
everywhere.
It increases the biggest city you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's cool out here though, but
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
definitely,
man. I got a lot of things to do out there.
definitely a lot
Yeah,
of opportunity.
definitely. I definitely. So how you want to do this? You want to do one of my topics first, then one of your topics, and then go back and forth.
Yeah,
How you do it?
we can start out with one of yours, It's your platform. You can go ahead and start it
All
off.
right, all right. You know, sometimes I like to give people, a little bit of leeway. Let them let them decide if they want to. But okay. I guess my first one was protecting your perfect image. And what did I say about that? That was kind of like people, the way they present themselves and stuff like that. Um, how do you feel about people uh, representing themselves on these on their platforms and social media platforms? Like, I guess you can speak towards women since you're a woman. How do you see these women portray themselves these days on social media? Um, I guess from like the good and the bad. And what do you what's your opinion on it?
The way they portray themselves. So like from what they post,
Mm-hmm.
what they put out in the
Yeah.
world. I'm trying to find the nice words to say about it, because I'm not perfect either. I've grown.
I know.
But yes, but how what's my opinion on it? I would say my opinion on it is it's a lot of women that think that that's what men want to see. So they have normalized the back booty pics and you're not even showing your front. Every picture is from the back, or
I forgot
filming
what they look like.
sexual type pictures. Like, again, I'm not perfect. I don't. I'm not gonna say I am perfect, but from what I have known or what I've grown to be, like I really don't recommend posting things like that, especially if you want a man to respect you.
Yeah.
Because whether you're a good woman or not, all the man sees is, oh, you just like everybody else, so you don't stand out to him or whoever may be interested in you. You just look like another one. So it's
Mhm.
not really grabbing his attention. Is I think it's more. Well, I don't want to say that I'm saying it. If I'm saying something wrong, tell me. But I just feel like it's a turnoff for some like men. I'm not talking about boys. I'm not talking about somebody that's just looking to have sex with you, because I think that women find that if a man is sexually attracted to them, then my worth lies in them being sexually attracted to me. Like,
Mhm.
but he doesn't know you though.
Yeah.
He knows nothing else about you, but you feel like, oh, since he's attracted to me or he's asking me out or he's wanting to have sex with me, that I'm enough, and it's not.
Just another thought to me.
It's
I
not.
ought to work you off, huh?
It says nothing past that he's sexually attracted to you and he wants to have sex with you. That's all it's saying.
Yeah.
Um, Sexual attraction has to be there. I'm not saying, be all out here looking a mess, but that should not be your number one thing that you're trying to lead with when you're trying to find a partner, if that's what you want.
Seem like to me that's what they want, but they really want a relationship
Because
after throwing their thing back there.
yeah, because it's normalized as, oh my god, this is what they want. And I don't know who told women that. Maybe because they feel like if they don't join this crowd they won't get play. Play, men kind of say that, but
Oh yeah, I say it a lot.
or like, like attention, I should say that is the more feminine word for it.
Mhm.
um but just because you go to somewhere like and get fast food, that don't mean that the food is better for you than a home cooked meal. It's
Yeah.
just you just went and got that real quick because it was convenient. It was out there. It was right there. It was available. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think people really understand that.
Oh yeah, we'll go out there and get that McDouble because it's cheap. Mhm.
It don't take no work. It's $1. It ain't, it's just
It'll do for right now. Yeah.
exactly. So it's a lot. It's a lot of, But if you want a steak, you're gonna have to come up off
Yeah.
that cash, that making a reservation. I'm talking about like a restaurant. You're gonna have to
Mhm.
bring some class in the restaurant. They got a dress code
Oh
depending
yeah.
on where you're going. You can't just show up like you show up at
No.
McDonald's in your bonnet and all that.
Yeah. That's another thing too, boy. Ooh, the bonnet game. Boy, you gonna hurt some people feeling with that right there.
Bonnet, yeah,
I done
bonnet.
tell, I had to tell a couple girls, you coming outside the house with me. You ain't coming with no bonnet on.
Now, hey, I'm guilty to the bonnet gang. I ain't even gonna lie. The majority, I would have to say, like, if I'm flying,
Mm-hmm.
and like I get my hair like curled or something, and when I land, I'm doing something. I'm sorry, I'm gonna participate in that. But
That's
that,
fine. Y'all, it's like, y'all flying.
yeah,
Tomorrow going somewhere, we flying. We gonna be asleep for like 3 to 4 hours, 3 to 5 hours, whatever.
yeah,
But we just going out and running errands and stuff like that, and going out in public, people seeing us. Like, no, I represent myself a better image than that, than just being,
right.
you know,
It's
random.
yeah, just like I view my son as a reflection of me. Like a man and his woman and his family is a reflection of him. Like it's embarrassing when you carry yourself out like that. Oh,
Yeah.
he should love me like I am. It's so much more than that. Like you shouldn't you should not care. Like your life should not be ran by the opinions of other people.
Yeah.
But you should respect yourself enough or value yourself enough
Mm-hmm.
outside of just who you are and your image. It has nothing to do with who you actually are under the bonnet. It's just
Yeah.
that's not the best that I've seen you as, and us going out at not your best or your best effort, it makes the man looks bad, just in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
Yeah. People still gonna talk, but you gotta represent yourself in a better way because people. Well,
Right.
first impressions too. I tell you. Um, Let me see. What I say about the dudes. Um, I don't want to say too. It don't be too bad about dudes, but I say like dudes that post like money phones stuff like that, and or
Yes.
they too emotional on social media, trying to expose women and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many feminine dudes out here, and I don't mean just like bash gay men. If you're a gay man, you're a gay man, but we talking about men that claim to be masculine, acting like females on the internet, whatever. Going back and forth with women and stuff like that, and debating is fine, but like just men is moving like women these days. Um, that's all I really say about men these days. 'Cause they a lot of them move like women these days. I don't know. Can't It's not too many stoic men or men that actually move masculine these days.
That was gonna be well, in relation to what men do that they think that is attractive to women and it's not. I don't know what I'm gonna title it, but I was gonna talk about that on my podcast eventually. But when
Yeah,
you just mentioned the money thing, I cannot stand money fans on pictures. Like I just cannot
yeah,
stand that at all. It is so unattractive to me. Like if I see that on your page, I am no longer attracted. I'm no
right.
longer attracted anymore. Like I'm just like people with money don't show you their money. Like,
Thank you.
and that stack that you got, or not like a stack is in like 1,000. I mean, like stack of money that you have, that's
Yeah,
probably all you got at this point.
yeah.
And
It's
you probably
probably
finna
being
go
money.
exactly. You finna go pay rent. You finna go pay some bills, and then that's your bread. I would never flex my bread on social media, and I would never give you a reason to to think that I'm just you putting yourself out there to get robbed, in my opinion. Like
I've seen cases of that too.
especially if people know where you at and you know I'm here, whatever you got all this money, they know your card. Like what are you setting yourself up for? Like you're setting
Mhm.
yourself up to get robbed. I just that's so unattractive. That's probably like oh, that's like number one of just looking at a man like on social media. If I see that, it's just automatic no. It's a
Yeah,
no.
you're really showing how stupid you are, really, because you're not fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody like me and you. We are.
They pulling something, but it ain't what you want. It's gonna be somebody that's after that money in your hand. That's all
Yeah.
that you gonna pull.
Yeah. Let's get into your first topic.
Um, I'll start off with this one. And if you see me writing while you talking, it's because I don't want to interrupt you, and I want to come back to a point that I caught. So if I'm
Oh, that's
right, that's
cool. That's cool with me. That's cool with
fine.
me.
My first one is why is it so important for men to? I'm talking about men, okay?
Okay.
For men to provide security in a relationship.
Ooh. For one thing, well, I believe in roles in relationships. I don't know what other people believe in,
Hmm.
but yeah, I feel like men and women they all got roles in the relationship, and security is like up there. I say, but probably like one and two go head and head with providing, but security, yeah, like it's not even just like security as far as physical security. I'm talking about like emotional security, um, inspirational stuff like that, and just being another somebody there to help a woman, help your partner. But it's important because uh, most men are taught that anyways. Like when I was growing up, my dad and my mom told me, "Hey, these are sisters right here. You're gonna be more physically strong than them, and you may have to come in a situation where you got to protect them, stuff like that." So you learn at a young age that you got to protect your sister. So dealing with your sisters and you get into a relationship later on in life, it's the same thing goes hand in hand with the women that you uh, get in a relationship with too. But that's probably most things that I say like security wise, you know, and I want to say like that's probably about it. I'm gonna say.
So would you say like if a man I've heard this from a man, of course I leave all names out. I don't put nobody out there like that. So I've heard from a male that he paying all the bills, he providing everything financially. Like there should be nothing else that she wants from me when I'm taking care of everything. it's like they're only bringing financial assistance to the relationship to be like, okay, I'm the man because I take care of everything, I pay for everything. Like that makes them a suitable partner for whoever they're with. Like, what is your feeling on just a man bringing financial stability or security only to a relationship?
No, you have to bring a little bit more than that. I mean, that is like the main things I'll say, but you got to bring a little bit more than that. You know, you got to bring some type of intellectual knowledge to the table too. Ideas, the way you treat them too. You can't just be giving them everything they need and just treat them like garbage.
Yeah.
Um, it's multiple things, but a lot of dudes do believe that what you
Hmm.
just said. They just, oh well, I'm paying for the bills and everything. I don't need to do anything else. So that's my point of view on that.
That's yeah, I agree. It's so much more than a relationship than money. I'm not saying that money is not a problem, because money can destroy a relationship if
Yeah,
it gets to that point, whether a lot of money or not.
yeah.
It can become a problem. And I'm sure you've heard like the saying, like when women, like, do you want a man that's always available and broke, or do you want a busy man that is after his money or got money and is always busy?
Whew.
And to be honest, everybody
Crazy,
wants, well,
yeah,
I want to kind of in between. I feel that, but like, you're most men, like men that's taking care of business, yes, they're gonna make some time, but they're not gonna always be available as much as a couch potato, basically. Like,
yeah,
as a man that you want up under you all the time, like when he actually has things to do. Um, I don't know. I think it's a lot of women that I understand, like the feeling that women get when the guy decides to, their man wants to spend time with them without going out. I understand all of that, but I'm specifically talking about the grind of whoever you're with. Like, man, just the stuff that I've been through. There's no way I don't have to be with a rich man or anything like that, but I need somebody that is a leader, because I'm not going to lead my relationship. And leading in today's society in a relationship, and really in any society, really, the man has always been the breadwinner. Now women are becoming more of a breadwinner
yeah,
in this generation now, but the duty of a man to be a breadwinner, not the breadwinner, I mean, now, but a primary breadwinner in the household, should definitely be after what he's doing. But the relationship should not, going back to that financial security thing, like, I get how men can think that that's going to keep a woman attracted to me. I think men use money, women use their bodies. and
yeah,
and I think there is some disconnect in between that, because there's so much in between, um on both sides, on the male part and female part. But that financial thing, in my experience with men, I feel like they so caught up in getting the money, like
yeah,
get like that they just forget. Like, sometimes I don't want you to be all, I don't want to say masculine. I mean, I want masculine energy, but
yeah,
sometimes I want you to be a little softer.
yeah.
Like, don't. I'm not. I'm not your competition.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I'm
can be
your
talking your
partner.
way, man.
Yeah, I'm not your competition, and I feel like it's a lot of like relationships where they feel like that they're competing with each other, and we're not. Like, I want to view this as a partnership.
Yeah,
Um, this is not one on one. Like, I think that's with some people, toxic relationships. I feel like people in toxic relationships still feel like they are playing one on one with the person that they go to bed with
yeah.
at night, and I don't understand that.
The add on to that, I feel like personally, a relationship is always gonna work better if a man is the breadwinner. A lot of these women gonna tell you, no, I can be the breadwinner in a relationship. It's cool. Whatever work for y'all relationship. I just know a woman look down on a man when she make more money than them, and that ain't
Mm,
never good. That ain't never. I don't say all the time.
yeah.
Most of the time, it is some understanding women. I'll say that. I'll
Mhm.
say that. I know some instances like that. I'm not gonna say all the time, but
Yeah.
most of the time, they kind of look at you a little funny. I will say that.
They
But
can. I would say they can.
yeah,
Um, I of course I can't speak for all women, but speaking for myself, I'm definitely like I hope a man does not have. I think I talked about this on my podcast. Y'all have to go check it out. I can't remember what episode it's on, but just I don't know. I don't know. I think that people just really they don't really think about like you want a man to be a breadwinner. I get it. Like, but I don't know if I would just say I want him to make more money than me. It would not bother me if he didn't make as much money as me. Speaking for myself, but
mhm,
he was providing everything that I needed. Like everything that I needed
yeah,
from that relationship, he would provide it. Like if he couldn't pay for something, I'd be like, or if something
yeah,
came up, something happened, and he'll be like, he don't even have to ask me, baby, do you got me? I got it. Like it's fine. Like I'm not gonna look at
mhm,
you any less of a man or anything like that. Like you've been taking care of the bills and all of this kind of stuff. I
yeah,
can help you a few times. It's not gonna hurt me.
yeah. And I say it's actually better when both y'all making good money and she probably making a little bit more than you. That's a little different. But when she making good money and you making, a little bit way lower than her, then that's when they really start looking at you funny, whatever.
I
But
can understand that from
yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
a male perspective. Yeah.
But the to add on to what you said about men having not having enough time for their woman, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing with that right now. That's one of my biggest issues right now. I have a busy schedule. I'm not gonna get into too much detail about that, but
Mm-hmm.
I can see that like when I'm not available to hang with them like every now and then, whatever. They just like begging for time, stuff like that. I can't just be like, oh, let me tell God to give me like 5 more hours in the day so I can go hang with you. But I got something else I want to do with my own side. Like I got work, I got this that I'm trying to work on. I'm working out. I gotta keep my house clean. I gotta keep all type of stuff. It's just
It,
only reason why it just you just never just it won't be enough. But
it's
until you
balancing
guys
it
like
though.
living together.
Yeah, I get it. It's balancing it though, because you can't always say like if she wants to spend time with you and you are always unavailable. I mean,
Mhm.
you're the person you're in a relationship with, not nobody you're dating, because you're not
Yeah,
obligated to do anything when you're
yeah.
dating someone and nothing's official and there's no ring on your finger or anything like that. So I just want to get that understood. Not somebody that you call yourself talking to, you met at the club. This man is not obligated to give you his time.
Yeah.
But as you're in a relationship, understanding that you have a busy man, like I'm cool with having a busy man. I just there are some moments like, okay, like you can cut off this day or this block of hours. Like I'm letting you know 2 weeks in advance, I want to spend time with you on this day.
Yeah.
Like I'll in order for us to keep our relationship
Yeah.
at a healthy space for me, like I'm gonna have to get some things that I need from you, or I'm gonna have to get all the things I need from you in order for me to stay in this relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if all I'm getting is excuses every time I ask to spend time with you, and it's not even a whole day, or I'm just asking, to go out on a date just to spend time with you, I I don't understand from that aspect if a man is always turning me down for that, because I
Oh,
would I
yeah.
would be trying to look elsewhere for what I need, and that's not good.
Exactly. And I do that. I try to make sure I set some dates and try to
Yeah,
set time. It won't be as much as you want, but
yeah. Depending on the woman,
yeah, that is true. That is
because if you
true.
got a busy woman too, she understands. So,
That's probably what. Yeah, I need to
because
get you right there. Yeah,
if you
'cause
got a woman that ain't doing nothing, she gonna have all
now
the time in the world.
she
So,
might do a little something, but she
hmm
won't be as busy as you. But I don't want to get
yeah,
too much in that. We'll go all day with that. But I said the second one that I put down was I say annoying people. I put it together. Weird men that do too much. Let's say you got these dudes that try too hard, or these dudes that that's being thirsty and stuff like that. How do you feel like do you think these men, what do you think they need to keep themselves from doing that? Because I know it's it's men that move like me and that's aware of how things can come off as annoying or doing too much. But
Hmm.
it's some dudes out here that is really naive and think that chasing and like doing too much is gonna get a woman's interest.
Hmm.
How you feel about that?
I feel like that question goes both ways because there'd be some women out here doing the most.
Well,
But
it's a little bit less women, but it's
I
less
understand.
men. But that testosterone is something. I tell you,
Mm,
that testosterone
I
something.
would say it only, to be honest, being 100% transparent for women, it becomes a problem or it becomes an annoyance when you're not attracted to the man.
Bingo.
Like, number one, if you got somebody that's hitting you up all the time and you're not interested and you're just not interested. I'm sure y'all seen a TikTok where it's like, okay, the dude that you don't like hits you up, good morning, beautiful, blah blah blah. You just look at your phone like, and then the dude hits you up like, what's up, B? Like, meet me here, and you ready to go, you out the door, like, and it's just like the only reason why you're not liking that nice guy or whatever they want to label that is because
Yeah,
you're not attracted to him. Because
yeah.
if you were getting that same treatment from the guy you were attracted to, you would not find that annoying at all. At
Oh,
all. So, like, I think it only becomes an annoyance when you're not attracted to the person. But on the other end of it, like, if you just got somebody just you not attracted to them and they just keep doing it, at this point, you blocked. Like, I mean, at this point, it's just we got blocking, and we not in the 1960s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can
uh-uh.
delete a person, block a person from social media, block them from your cell phone. Like, do what you got to do because ghosting is real out here. And if you just keep pushing your buttons, I'm gonna act like you never existed. If I
Oh,
never showed you, if I,
might have to
I'm not
do.
saying, I'm not promoting ghosting either because I feel like ghosting is just it's an exit strategy that avoids you from communicating. Like, you don't want to communicate the reason why you want to stop talking to whoever person it is. You just want to exit stage left without explanation and just go on. Like
Yeah.
nothing ever happened. Um,
If you push me to that and I done told you what
yeah,
I don't like and I like, oh,
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna go you now because I done told you now.
yeah. It's
You trying to make me act up now. I ain't trying to get there.
yeah, like, how do you feel about women being like annoying? Because I know women, they can blow up your phone as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may tell them that you're busy or you doing this and that, and they may not believe that you're doing what you're doing and just blowing you up, phone calls and text,
Yeah,
making up storylines in their head.
man, see that's why you gotta find the right one because it's some women out there that boy, because they'll
Mhm.
blow your phone up, say, "Oh, you ain't doing this. You ain't busy all day." Sometimes they just go by. I've been doing stuff all day. Shoot, this day that we on right now, the day almost flew by, just like that, from doing stuff that I have to do.
Right.
But I will say it's less annoying women than men. I say. Um,
Really? Well, I
some,
don't date women, so hey.
I guess you got which one you dealing with, whatever. I mean, some will get the clue after a while. Okay, I'm doing too much. I mean, I don't just start dealing with nobody. I like once I like, I don't know. I'm good at like screening and finding out who is who and what she'll do if this situation come up, whatever. But
Hmm.
yeah, I done had women just like blow up my phone, whatever. And after like maybe like 5 times I don't respond back, they'll be like, all right, let me stop blowing them up now. But I will say though, it has been one girl that been texting me since 2017, just saying was like, hey, I miss you from college. Hey, how you doing? I ain't texted a girl back since 2017. No. I don't know. I don't know if she ain't
What
got.
you done did to her? What you do? What you do?
No, don't put that on me now. I ain't do nothing to her.
Oh my God, not from 2017. I would have got the point by now.
I I don't know. Some are special cases out there, but I would say the dudes got it they went in the annoying department or down there. But
Cause I feel like the men, like it's either me like saying like I've had a guy like ask me out and stuff like that, like, and I'm just like no, like in the nicest way, like I'll just be like, and it be true. Like I'm not really talking to nobody right now. I'm not dating anyone right now. I'm just focused on other things right now. But it's just like, bro, when do you like? I don't want to just flat out say, listen, I'm not attracted to you. I don't see you that way. Like it's like you want me to say that. Like, and I'm trying not to say it, but like, some guys just push you to the point where like, listen, I
Yeah,
understand that you like me, but I don't like you, and it will never work because of this, and this. And it's just like, what do you want? Do guys want us to just flat out say like? I mean, what do you want? You want us to just keep playing like, no, I'm not available, and no, like just making excuses, or do you want us to be real? Like,
yeah,
what do you think? What do men want?
yeah. And this is why I'm making content like this so guys can see this and say like, hey, y'all, this should not be this hard. If she like you like that, it should not be this hard, y'all. If I gotta sit there and text somebody, double text somebody, triple text, quadruple text somebody, and wait for them to respond back, it's not that hard. So
Or not even the response back, like the time, or even like if not responding back, it's the I hit you with a short. You see me comment on a picture or something, and thanks, or like how are you? Good. Like like
yeah,
it ain't no effort behind that, and I'm just like, what other effort can I put in without verbatim saying I'm not attracted to you?
yeah,
Like, man, communication is everything. It really is. But sometimes it just be hard to just really just say that. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
no,
Really
no.
not.
I try to be nice too. I try to be nice too.
I'm like, if you know a strategy, please tell me, because
Maybe I need to start cussing folks out. Maybe I cussed that girl out from 2017. She'll stop texting me. But hey, I don't know.
I wouldn't advise that.
This is what I get for being a nice dude or trying to be a nice dude.
Yeah, or caring about. I care about people's feelings. I'm not trying to hurt
Yeah,
nobody's feelings
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I don't. Yeah, I
And
ain't,
but it all the answer is we answering the question. We need to be real and just say there is a way that you can express that without being rude.
yeah,
Um, but I just right now, this particular person that I'm talking about, I'm just like, oh my god, like I've never dated him, never went on a date with him, nothing. It's just consistent, and I'm just like, I every time I post something on social media, he's always there.
oh yeah, first one.
And I'm
It's
just
beautiful.
like, I can't, and I've tried, and I'm to be honest, I've answered my question. I just need to tell him, but just
Yeah,
make sure I just tell him in a more in a nicer way.
yeah.
Eventually it'll come, but it ain't the day.
No,
I don't know. I just got to get myself mentally just because I'm like, because the bottom line is either it's gonna be that, or I'm eventually have to, block, use
yeah,
the
that
block.
black button. Yeah, I got a long block list too.
Same,
Cool.
same, definitely.
So yeah, go into your second topic.
Let me see. Okay, this one is kind of a simple question. I think it is. Um, if your partner does not want to swap phones with you, does that mean that they are unfaithful?
Uh, we talking about our relationship, right?
Relationship, yes.
Okay, all right. We just talking. Don't even don't even fix your lips to ask for my phone.
Right, right.
We're in a relationship.
Yes,
We should probably have each other's passwords. It shouldn't even be a question. You should be able to see everything that I see in my phone. Unless I'm just trying to have a present from you. It's around Christmas time, your birthday time. No.
right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, if you a dude, a woman that's listening to us right now, and your partner don't want to let them see your phone, you might well go and start packing your bag right now because they are sneaking, thought and bopping. They doing all that. No, they doing something, or they
Yeah.
planning to cheat. They looking for your replacement already, or some do. They just do it and stay in a relationship with them.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely think from the past relationships I've been in, no. Like that was because I was in a relationship when I wasn't healthy. I didn't
Yeah.
know my worth. I was toxic. I was, before all of this work that I've done with myself
Yeah.
and acknowledging where I was,
Growth.
um, I have not been in a healthy relationship, like
Mhm.
long relationship. Yes, I've dated and cut off. Oh my God, cut off everything. So, but in a healthy relationship, I think that them having access to your phone, like why not? I mean, I'm not doing anything to hide from you or anything like that. I just feel like some people may be like, okay, I've heard the argument. It's their privacy. It's their phone. It's why. So I'm sorry. Like
Mm-mm.
I don't mind giving my guy my phone. Like if it's somebody that I'm with that I trust. Because again, if you don't trust that person, why you with them anyway?
Right.
Like I don't see anything wrong with giving them my phone at all.
Yeah. Why
And like
should I
you
give
said,
myself my protection to somebody I can't even trust?
what'd you say?
I said, why should I give my protection to somebody I can't even trust?
Right,
Shoot, what you gonna set me up with?
right. Like, and when I enter into the next healthy relationship, it's gonna be a whole lot. I mean, that's when you got to delete. I'm talking about people out your phone. Like, you should not even be accessible to them anymore. Like people from your
Oh
past
yeah,
that you used to date and all of that. Unless y'all got a child together and you have to have that
yeah, yeah.
communication, like anybody else that had access to you before should not be able to access you like that.
That's a
Like,
big thing. A lot of people don't even think about that either.
yes, like delete the messages, delete the person out your phone. Like, why is it still there? You have
Yeah.
chosen to be with this person, be with that person. Don't let him potentially or them actually, maybe texting you late. It wasn't you, but it was them, and you still got them in your phone and all this kind of stuff. Like, it can just turn into a big argument for no reason
Mhm.
when you can just, clear. I'm not saying hide anything. I'm just saying, like, if it's something that you need to discuss with from your past with your partner, discuss the person with them. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm for sure, like, if I go out in a public place with my man and I see somebody from my past, and I'll tell, hey, baby, we used to date, so I'm just
Hmm.
letting you know now. If he looking over here a certain type of way, we used to date. Like, I'm just letting you know. I would rather tell you up front, besides trying to hide something that
Yeah.
I like. Because if I don't say nothing and we just in the room just for long periods of time and I never say nothing,
Yeah.
like, and I just act like, oh, he was just a friend. I know, like,
Oh
that
yeah.
you're hiding something. Like, it's like it's screaming you're hiding something.
Cause your dude definitely gonna look and be like, "What the hell you looking over here for?" Like that.
Exactly.
And if he
He
don't
may
go,
not say nothing to you, but I definitely feel like a guy would notice that.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'm very observant, so I look around.
Hmm.
I'm looking at everybody in the room.
Same way. I mean, would you do the same? Like, if we were, you and your girl,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
went
yeah,
somewhere in a
whatever. Yeah.
public place,
Uh-huh.
like, man, would you say something?
Somebody if I'm with her and she with the we see a dude that she used to mess with or something like that.
No, you. Like, if y'all are out together and you see a girl that you used to be with, like, would you tell her?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be like, oh yeah, you see that girl over there in the red dress, whatever.
yeah.
And we got history with them. So if she look over here crazy, don't even trip like that.
And if that person just get fly off the handle with you telling them that, they got some major issues.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
definitely. Like,
definitely.
I'm letting you know right now. So there is no guessing games. There is nothing going on.
Yeah,
And
you
as
should
we
be. Yeah.
discussed, you got access to my phone. So, like,
Mhm.
there is nothing going on. So I'm
Definitely.
glad you agreed to that, because that wasn't a hard question for me. I'm definitely, you can get my phone.
Oh, no.
If it ring and I'm not by it, I don't mind you picking it up.
Oh
Like,
yeah, sure. When I was in a relationship, my girl used to pick the phone up all the time. Shoot.
yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, I called Dimitri and what you call it? Okay, all right. How y'all doing?
Right.
But all right. So I said this topic is I say guys let me see how I want to phrase this. Guys, when they dating women, whatever, they don't know how to keep their mouth closed, stuff like that. I guess it's like a high school, college, work uh, environment type of question. When guys are dating women and they having sex, whatever, and they don't know how to keep their mouth closed and they're running their mouth to everybody. Please tell these guys how women be feeling about dudes that run their mouth to other guys and coworkers and classmates, whatever, about these situations. How did that make y'all feel?
About their relationship.
Yeah, it's not even when it's not even public yet. You know what I mean?
When it's not okay, so when it's official between y'all, but it's not like public to like the world, or are you just saying in general, like just talking about y'all relationship to other people?
Yeah.
Um.
And we talking about sex too. Like, say y'all having sex,
Oh wow.
and you don't want nobody to know yet. Now,
Mm-hmm.
how that make y'all feel? You feel like you can't trust this dude, or you feel like, oh, he one of those dudes that run his mouth too much. He a braggadocious type of dude,
I
or
wouldn't. I wouldn't necessarily say a guy that did that is a bad guy, or is
mm,
not,
yeah,
have good intentions.
you just can't keep it real.
But I don't want you telling what you people think you can trust your friends with that information. Like, I'm not gonna say I ain't never told my friends about a guy that I
Yeah.
wasn't official with, and I just told them about what was going on.
Oh, I know
Uh,
y'all talk too.
yeah, so I'm guilty of that. But when it's somebody that you actually like, you're not gonna want to. I don't want you to know the details because I don't know what's in your head or your mind that you're gonna try to holler at my girl. If I was the dude, you're gonna try to holler at my girl because I'm telling you all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it really makes you look like you don't respect them on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on the men's side. Men don't want other men to know. I'm talking about men. They don't want their dudes to know how well she does whatever she does.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that's cooking or she sews or she whatever.
Oh
But
yeah, man. I
bedroom,
keep everything myself.
absolutely not. Like, and I like if I got in a healthy relationship with I'm not. It's great. It's good.
Mhm.
It's great. Like that's it. Everything. Like he great. Like I can tell you what he do outside of
Yeah.
that. But like I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not telling you his size. I'm not telling you nothing sexually at all. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I don't trust all women like that. I don't trust
And,
women like that.
and girls would tell their girlfriends, "Oh, he putting it down.
Yeah.
He 24 inches long. He, he know how to talk to me. He know how to do this and that." And wonder why their
Yeah.
girlfriends be messing with their dudes inside.
Too many of situations like that going on. But I mean, I will say attest to that. Like you do have to watch the circle that you're around. But
Yeah.
even then, though, like you flying all this to your single friend
Oh,
that ain't,
good thing
you
right
know what
there.
I'm saying? Like you think she your best friend. You think like, and then something happened, and oh my God, I can't believe she would do something like that. Although she was a good friend to you until that point, basically.
To that point,
But
yeah.
like you kept telling too much. You kept telling too much. Um, I don't, I'm gonna have to bring the celebrity into it.
Go
'Cause
ahead.
Jess Hilarious and Country Wayne, like after they situation and Jess was talking about how good he was putting it down and all of this stuff, I'm like, girl, you can't do that. I don't remember. You know what? I don't remember if it was before or after the relationship. But like if it was during, like, come on.
Hey, I make it even worse right there.
Yes, like you don't know how many you don't you don't know how many people around you that want that man.
There's some hyenas out here.
Yeah. Like it's just, yeah, she was talking that mess too. I just can't remember if it was before or after I mean during or after their relationship.
Yeah,
Um
I can't remember that either, but
yeah, but either way it go, even after, like, nah, I ain't finna be that's advertisement for him. I'm not
thank
finna
you.
be.
Man, what you asked me about my girl, man, my ex girl, man, that's the information I
Yeah.
wouldn't even tell the police.
Yeah. I'm straight on that. I've learned, nah, when it's somebody I really care about, nah, I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
So if
Nah.
men out here doing that, I mean, I know it's men out here doing it. I know
Oh
for
yeah.
sure it's women out here doing it. But like on the man side, like I mean, barbershop talk,
Yeah.
I don't know what
Now
what
I
happened.
admit, I admit, I was in high school when I did. I told him like, "Hey, oh yeah, we know what you call it. Yeah, 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 man." I did it one time. I told one dude, and I found out the other dude found out. The other dude, I'm like, "How the hell I get all the way to him?"
Mm-hmm.
After that, I learned like, man, just keep everything to yourself, bro. Just don't even. If they find out, they find out. They find out because the girl told. But I ain't saying nothing no more.
Keep
Cause
your relationship private before social media. Oh my god, like I'm not gonna say dudes wasn't out here doing what they was doing, but it's just the information wasn't just so readily available. And there are some people on social media that post everything. Nothing's private. They post everything about their relationship or everything that's going on in their life. And I'm just like, and then you get mad when somebody talking about you though, but
yeah.
you post everything.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
so what do you want them to do? What do you want
It's
them to
public
do?
information now.
Yeah, like I'm so private on social media. I'll be trying to be
Oh yeah.
not trying to be like that, but I be trying to be like more on it and stuff like that. But like I'm just private.
Man, what?
Um, and I would like the person that I'm with like that. Like, of course, like this is running into another question. I'm just thinking about it just now.
Go
But
ahead.
like, how do you feel about posting your significant other? Like, do you wait a certain time frame? Do you like them posting you right off the bat? Like, what is right when y'all become exclusive? You post them, or like, do you not want to post them at all?
I done dealt with it a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Now, not after uh going through life and learning stuff like that, I might ain't post nobody until I'm married. But
Yeah.
I'd have been in a relationship with somebody, and they say, "Oh, why you ain't posting me? Why you ain't posting me?" Stuff like that. And I dealt with it, but it'll make a problem in a relationship, but it won't be too big of a problem. But I didn't told like, "Hey, this is how I move from the jump."
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I change my mind in a relationship, then that's fine. But I like to move kind of private. If people see us out in public, they see us out in public. But
Right.
I
Right.
just don't. I just don't go out my way to do that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
especially you in a relationship with me, you already got my passcode in my phone. Like,
Yeah.
when what else you need? Like, you need that social proof to know everybody that you moving with me. That's what I feel like it is. But
Agreed.
yeah, man, like,
Agreed.
man, sometimes I wish I grew up with my parents, my parents' age, man, because they didn't have these issues back then.
Now with social media definitely has uh evolved even since I've been alive.
Yeah,
Like and I'm almost 30. Like,
yeah,
oh my god, it is oh my god,
it
what
can actually cause a
we,
problem in relationships now. Like,
yeah, it definitely does.
you don't love me, you don't love me enough to post me.
Yeah. That's oh
We
my
just
god.
had a, we just went on a trip. Like, we just
Right.
shopping a day. Like,
They think that
you know,
that determines how much you love them is if you post them or not. Not all people are like that, of course.
yeah,
But to be
yeah.
honest, like the next person I post, I'm gonna have a ring on this finger for sure.
Thank you.
And number two, the next person I bring around my family, I'm gonna have one of those too. Like now, I won't say all my family.
Yeah,
Like if it's getting like serious, I'm gonna my mom for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Possibly my dad, but my mom for sure. Like
Yeah,
anybody else outside of that, until something is like real, like in my family,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I will or I won't, but like just people that I don't talk to in my family, definitely not. But just maybe my sister, my brother, I am dating so and so,
yeah,
But to the world, like posting, I gotta have one of these first. I
yeah,
can't do it. I can't do
definitely.
it again.
Yeah.
Like I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
Man,
But
I have not
you-
posted anyone since my last relationship, and I was in that one for like 4 years. So like I don't nah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
You ain't coming to the family cookout unless we married, cause one first thing you do when you come back the next year and they ain't there. What happened to Keisha? What happened to her? What happened to her? Oh, where she
Yeah.
at?
I'm like, it's
No,
levels to it.
I don't
Immediate
know, Great
family,
Lady.
cool. But like, yeah, family reunion type, all that, no, because if I come with you now, then I end up coming with somebody else the next time, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, let me
Oh,
let me be exclusive with this person before I just drop them saying
yeah,
my boo, because it ain't gonna happen.
yeah,
It's not
definitely,
gonna happen.
definitely.
I think it's on you.
Yeah, this is my last one right here.
Okay.
Should there be mandatory DNA test at birth?
Oh my goodness. I 100% agree. Yes.
Oh,
There is
well,
no
you're
there
a
is
real
no
one.
there is no exception on that. Speaking from experience, when I had my son
Mm,
with his father, I gave him the option. I'm like, hey, if you want one, you can get one. Like I'm not. I promise you. Like to this day, he can't. He looked just like him. So I mean, you
okay.
can't deny. I mean, but I gave him the option. Like, do you want one or not? Because I know that in that relationship, it wasn't the healthiest relationship. It was
Mhm.
toxic. So I understand the trust barrier there. Like
Yeah,
if you don't trust me, that's on you. But like, you know, you can if you would like to.
yeah.
But he declined. So I'm like, I gave you the option. It was free at the hospital. They offered, they came in the room and offered. I
Uh-huh.
was open to it. I'm cool. Nothing against you. We not married. So I mean, do as you please.
Yeah.
Um, Now, if you married and you asking for a DNA test, why you married? Like, it's something going on there. Like,
Well, I will say this. I will say this. Now you probably right about the trust part, but what I
mm-hmm.
will say, I know some dudes that went 5, 10 years and found out that their
Oh,
kid wasn't there at the like this dude done down there hit puberty and they period, and he just found out. You know already what grew a
mm-hmm.
bond with them. Even when you find out that you're not the parent, you be like, oh, well, they still my kid to me because I done raised them. They call me daddy ever since they came out the womb. Now that's the only guys that I feel for. Um,
Yeah,
I'm not saying nobody should be like trusting nobody should trust nobody, whatever.
mm-hmm.
But I do feel like that should be like a law. I'm not gonna say like just come out of the woodwork say you should get you want to get a DNA test every time you have a kid. I
Yeah.
don't think a man should just go out and just say it, but I think where they just run it and just say, hey, what you call it is the baby, is the father of the child. Um,
I in situations like that, to be honest, if the DNA test, if you just would have took the DNA test, it would have, you know, just erased a whole bunch of stuff.
yeah,
Uh, I mean, shoot, you see what what Kirk did on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when he did the DNA test on one of his kids with Rashida, um,
um,
like under the rug type, snuck and did it type. Um,
I didn't never see that.
I don't watch it enough. I don't keep up with it enough, but yeah, I think it came out eventually. I don't keep up with them that much, but yeah, he didn't trust her for a minute because she finally came out and she said that she did have some infidelity early in their relationship and he didn't trust her all the way. Again, leading back to trust.
Yeah,
So like I understand like, and even in a marriage, if I know that I'm in a toxic relationship and my husband, said that, I mean, to be expected, but that's what I'm not going to do. If I can't trust you, I'm not marrying you.
yeah, yeah, it is.
So and we have to have a very, very sound and solid foundation for me to even consider marriage. Because I take marriage very seriously. I did not wait this long to not get married, to waste it. And I understand people say, okay, yeah, I'm only getting married one time. I understand things happen. But as I said in one of my podcasts, I feel like that people marry and get with people on a level that they should have passed on. Yeah, they
Yeah.
was with you, they was round, they was whatever, but where they were going in their future had nothing to do with where you were going. And I think
Oh,
that's where a lot of people make a mistake at. And it's okay if you make the mistake. I'm not saying it's you learn from everything. Everybody's journey is different. But what I'm just saying, just like people holding off on their virginity for however long, however old they are. I mean, hats off to you, but like, just you still have to pick the right person regardless. So if you
Man,
waited all that
you
long,
crazy.
right, saving your virginity and all that, and then you end up in a marriage with a toxic woman, and she just wants you for your money, and then you come to the realization that she don't do nothing but sit around, and you making all the money, and you doing all, you gonna get tired of that, especially if that's not something that you want. So then when you come to realization of that, then it's over. And I'm sure there's people out there that have experienced that, or
Oh yeah.
guys that have experienced that. But like, so I'm not saying it's no hope for them. I'm just saying, me personally, for me to get married and say I do, I'm you are with me for life. I'm not like, we
Definitely
are
was
best
part.
friends. Yes, we are best friends, number one, before I even know.
Gotta be best friends, yeah.
Yes. Solid foundation for sure.
Speaking on what you said about virginity, I know somebody that got married, and the girl was saving her virginity. Actually, the dude was saving her virginity too. They got married, whatever, and did whatever. And after a couple months, they don't even like each other no more.
After a couple months,
At a couple months, half a year, I say.
I would have to know more details as to why. It's always something behind the mask. It's always something.
It got to be more like,
It is.
people want to tell you what they want to tell you, whatever.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
But
That's what my podcast is about. I be listen, all them
you want
things
to
that
open
you
the
don't
curtains
want
up
to
and
say,
see.
them red flags that you just looking over. Oh, just
Yeah,
'cause. No, no, it was something.
yeah.
It was
Just because you
something.
holding out, don't mean you a good person though.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
And
always
just
mean.
because you're a good person doesn't mean that that person is good for you. There's a lot of good people out there that aren't for each other.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just not the person for you.
yeah,
Um, is it on me? It's on me.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think that was your
I'm
last.
done. I'm done with my topics.
I ain't gotta say all of mine if you done with yours.
No, no, we can finish it out.
Um,
How many more you got though?
I've only done two of mine. Have I only done two? I done
Do
three.
you? I feel
Three.
like you did like three. I don't
Because
know.
I did three because one of them actually was not one of my questions I had written down. One of them came
Oh,
from the discussion. Um,
okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
so I got like three more.
That's
I'm gonna
we,
say
we
I'm
can
gonna say three. I don't want to
we
ask
can
all.
run we can run through it. We can run through
Yeah.
it.
So do you feel that a man being faithful deserves more credit than a woman being faithful?
All right. Don't call me misogynistics, okay, or whatever y'all be saying, or toxic. But yeah, cause let me explain this, cause well, let me take this. Let me say this. Women can cheat because it's easier. Guys ain't gonna say nothing. The side dude ain't gonna say nothing. I would say dudes are a lot more hypersexual than women, or um, um, um a man would act on sex more than a woman would. I know women could probably be like more closed off or whatever with sex, whatever. They can hold out a little bit better than men. Now, if a woman is being faithful, I will still want to hold it up to like that same, close to that same level, because women are tried more than than men.
You think so?
Women definitely gotta try more than men. All a woman gotta do is post a picture and look good, and they gonna get some eyes on they
What you mean?
like the
Men
looking
do
eye.
too. Men do too.
I mean, okay, they do, but I would say men are much more like like they pursue more than women. Like,
Hmm.
okay, let me say this. Let me say this. When we go into the club, I use this instance. When we go to the club, who do the pursuing?
I mean, I ain't gonna say it ain't women out there pursuing because it is, but the majority is men, of course.
Yeah, I will say that. And a lot of women, most of the time, they shy. If men stopped approaching women, like if as a men as a whole stop approaching women,
Hmm.
it wouldn't be a lot of relationships.
Yeah, true.
It
That's
would be
true.
funny seeing a lot of women because for one, women ain't got game. I don't know too many. I don't know too many women that got game. I mean, they might come up and
Oh
give
no,
you a phone number.
I got a little sauce myself. You know what I'm saying? if I
Nah, I ain't gonna say
if
all
I
though.
really wanted to, but that's not my place. And
No,
and
you
because
right.
I know my value, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, yeah, you right, you right.
So
I would say it's a lot less. It's a lot less women that can like do that. That there is
mhm.
just like seduce a man or like come up and talk to a man or whatever. Now, I'd have had women come up to me and say a little catchy little stuff, whatever, or like, "Hey, how you doing tonight?" Stuff like that. That's how they try to approach me, or whatever. But most times it's gonna be men. Um, men shoot they shot at women relationships a lot, you know. But yeah, to answer your question, I would say men. But if a woman is faithful, that's because they can get it easier. I would say I don't want to just say it's a majority of give the majority poll to a man. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I would have to give men that too. I feel like men definitely deserve more credit being faithful than women.
hmm
I feel like that women it's easier for a woman. Women, most women, not talking about hot girls, thoughts. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about a woman that actually wants a relationship and wants a husband.
yeah,
He's providing everything that she needs, not
yeah,
all the stuff she wants, because nobody's perfect. I
yeah,
mean, a man supplying her needs, she's not going nowhere.
yeah.
She's not going
Exactly.
nowhere.
That
She's not
she don't want to mess that up.
recognize that. Yes, she
She
got all
don't.
she need financially, emotionally, just physically, just everything. Like I ain't going nowhere. When I get,
See,
I'm not going nowhere.
it's
Listen,
hard to replace that good man like that. It's a lot
you
of
ain't gotta worry about me. You ain't
man,
gotta worry
what?
about me.
And then the top on with the with men are more hungrier with sex. I mean, men the one that keeping prostitution, strip clubs, and they
You
keeping all
funny.
these dating sites. They keeping all this stuff.
That
If,
is true. That
if
is true.
men stop being horny,
Mhm.
man, it'd be a
Yeah,
cold world out here for the women out there selling sex. It'd be a
yeah,
cold
that's true.
world.
I'll give you that. Yeah. That's funny. That's a good comparison, definitely.
Yeah.
Ooh, be for sure out of business. Yeah, men definitely deserve credit for that. So salute to any man that's with a woman and you only with her, you ain't doing nothing else,
Yeah.
like nothing. I salute to you for real. 'Cause you need your flowers now. At this point. Let me see. Let me go with this one. Does the longevity of a relationship mean that you have a successful one?
Hell no.
Hmm.
People stay in bad relationships all the time. I see that stuff. I be like, boy, how you still with that girl? She that I did disrespecting you,
Exactly.
slapping you up, calling you out your name, fussing and cussing at you in front of everybody. Man,
Hmm.
sometimes you see your friend, your homeboy with somebody, and you get secondhand embarrassment just being with them. I'm like, boy,
Hmm.
why you still putting up with that? And then the thing too, you be like, you a good dude too. You a catch, bro. And you still dealing with this toxic ass woman out here.
And it's all because he don't have no boundaries and he don't respect his own self. He don't value himself. Because a man that value himself, not dealing with a woman like that.
Oh,
Period. At all. Point blank. It may be cute when a dude young and don't know, he
yeah,
doing
yeah,
his thing, trying to find what he wants to do as a man. But when you get to be a man, a man is not dealing with that at all.
and
Um,
yeah, and then it's sometimes too, like when you like first starting your relationship, stuff like that. This might be your first couple relationships, and you ain't ever been treated good before, so you're not used to being treated good.
right.
I mean, I done had women tell me from my past, whatever. I just want to say I appreciate you. You treated me better than any other dude, whatever, stuff like that. Cause dude, after me, sometimes I ain't gonna try to brag myself, but some dudes, you find out a lot of these dudes ain't nothing. Like
No,
they garbage. So
that's exactly what I don't want to
women
talk
do
about.
appreciate when they appreciate when they actually with a good dude, whatever,
Yeah,
and get treated good, and they find
definitely.
out it's trash out here. So
Because they're broken.
yeah,
All this toxicity ain't nothing but brokenness on both ends. You in a toxic relationship, both you and the guy are broken.
Yeah.
Like if you just running all over your man, thinking you the boss in your relationship, broken. Because that's not an order of a relationship. It ain't gonna last.
Mm-mm.
What they say simp. I'm sorry, but
Oh
you
yeah.
a simp if you doing that. You letting your lady run all over you, telling you what to do, move, all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff. Like absolutely not. Um, and some women that can't take direction from their man. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't mean in a controlling way. I mean in a baby. I don't think you should wear that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not, oh, I'm finna wear whatever I want to wear. You not finna tell me what. Like, I, oh my God, I just wish women would just stop. Just
Hey.
stop. Just stop. There's a reason why he's telling you that. Again, going back to one of our first questions, like y'all represent each other. He not
Yeah.
trying to have you go out here looking like no thought, and I'm calling you my lady and you my wife. Like,
Man.
no, just go change. Just go put on something else.
And women think you controlling them for what they wear. Like, first
Mm-hmm.
of all, okay, you want to wear a see-through
Yeah.
dress or something that's showing your titty about to pop out if you sneeze too hard.
Yeah.
Um, we're not just doing that. Just we don't want eyes on you. First of all, we trying to keep you safe. Like dudes be trying women that be wearing stuff like that. They see you as garbage, as a easy.
You know what other men think. Men
Yeah.
know what men think. Women don't. Women be thinking we like I've learned from experience. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm saying anything wrong, let me know.
Oh
But
yeah, I tell you. Yeah.
yeah, but like women, I don't know. I don't know what women the majority of advice about men to women come from women. Women be telling women stuff that they say that men like. And then you ain't heard this come out of a man's mouth at all. At all. Yeah, I want my lady to go outside half naked with me. I don't care if my wife go outside with a mini skirt on, cat out. You ain't never heard a man when he say something like that.
Man, and this another thing too. I just seen like in comments or like people reply stuff like that. Some women be like, "A real man wouldn't care what I wear." It's some men out there. There's some men that just don't care what they women wear.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I'm one of those men that care. Um, Now I can't just tell no dude, "Hey, you should care about what your woman wear," cause whatever. But it's actually some dudes out there, so that's kind of what make it bad now. Cause
Mm-hmm.
it's men that's actually backing up what they saying now. I don't know what I can do to do that. I mean, I just avoid them people as a whole. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell the women like, hey, you want to be with a dude that's gonna let you wear what you want to wear, go be with that dude.
And if you a classy lady, he ain't gonna have a problem with what you put on. Like, and if something comes up to where he like, okay, it's sexy, but that's for me. That's for the house.
Right.
Okay, I'll go change. Like, bro, just put some respect on some men out here, man. Ladies, y'all be you
For
really be
real.
tripping. You really be thinking into it too much, and then you wonder why you ain't, necessarily getting no man because you can't take direction or nothing like that. That
Yeah,
goes back to that word submissiveness. Uh, you ain't trying to, and if you can't submit to your man, why you with him? Again,
exactly.
um, let's see. I got a couple more, and then we can. I'm cool with that.
All right, it's cool. It's cool.
Um, speaking of trust, we was talking about that. When someone says that they have trust issues, um, is this a red flag to you off top? Like if somebody just said I have trust issues, like is that a major red flag to you?
Mm, I'm not gonna say it's a red flag, but I will say, I'm gonna ask them what kind of dudes were you dealing with before me? And if you tell me that you were dealing with dudes that don't match up to who I am, I feel like personally, then I probably just like try to distance myself from that. I probably wouldn't try to go farther with them because it is important, Um, or if you want me to say, all right, I have trust issues, but I'm willing to give you a chance, that'd be a little bit different. But if you just have trust issues out the bat and you just and you move like that, you got trust issues. I'm gonna see what you kind of dudes you're dealing with, and then I wouldn't even try to go that far with that person for real. I mean, I know people can have be cheated on, lied to, and just like that. But
Hmm.
people gotta know that everybody's not gonna be like that. You gotta give people a real chance if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody or trying to be in a relationship with somebody. That's what I feel like.
I feel like I would say it's a red flag to me because if you're telling me that you have trust issues, that means that you have not properly dealt with the people that you used to date with
Mm-hmm.
in your past. If you're thinking that you're now dating me and you've had trust issues with other women, and you're saying to me, I have trust issues. Okay, what does that make me? Right now, I'm just another woman. So
Yeah.
you don't know my intentions or anything right now. So what have you done as far as working on yourself in between you now trying to talk to me? Because it sounds like you need to do some more work on yourself, forgive yourself, forgive the other people that did you wrong, and then
Yeah.
come back and talk to me. Because and I'm not saying that I'm just gonna go full fledged and I trust the next person that I date. It's
Yeah.
it's not. I'm not gonna say I have trust issues. I'm just gonna say that I'm going to properly date you to see if you're the person that is meant for me. It's
I ain't
not
gonna-
up with this like wall that I can't. You're not to be trusted, or I can't trust you, or I'm
Right.
gonna, you know. And I ain't gonna say I really feel like that some people should why like I'm not gonna say test the other person, but it's kind of like a different situations you can just see how the person acts in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do they treat people at the restaurant? Like are they rude? Are they nice? How do they like how do they move? Like do they get an attitude with people all the time? Do they just pop off? Or are there is their patience real short?
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that you can just look at and just be like, okay, that's not the person for me. It has nothing to do with me trusting you. I mean, you're a new person. I mean, right now, innocent until proven guilty. But as soon
Yeah.
as you show that you guilty with all these qualities that I've encountered, or it's just not what I want, then nah. But yeah, if you just coming up to me saying, "Oh, I got trust issues with people,"
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Cause
I can't do it.
you got trust issues. Why you can take a break from dating right now?
Yeah, you need to work on yourself.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, I'll make this one my last one.
All right.
Um, we'll go with this one since we just kind of mentioned it. Do you think that some people get in relationships so they can focus on the other person besides working on their own internal issues? Is it something that can keep them distracted from working on the things they need to work on in themselves?
So saying like, um, let me see. Give me like a
Like, say, like the person that was saying that they got trust issues, but you out here dating.
yeah.
Don't you think, like, if I got those internal issues, like, I feel like a person with those internal issues and they still trying to date, like you're trying to not work on those things. Like, because
Oh
I
yeah.
honestly don't think that you can, I'm not saying it can't be done, but I don't think that you can truly find out who you are with somebody else. That's why some
Mm.
people get married young, find out who they are, and then be like, oh my God, like we're just not in the same place.
Oh yeah.
You're not, this person's stagnant, you still want to grow, or vice versa, or y'all just growing in two different directions. It's just, I don't think that you should be like dating until you fix your own internal issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that too. Cause like I said, like when after I got in my relationship, like I I said like I learned more about myself. Cause I was in a relationship like young to like from like 18 to 23 or 24. I don't know one of those ages, but after that, like I like trying to find out who I am. Cause like when you growing up in that age, like you just trying to discover yourself more. This is what I like more. Oh, this is I like this. No, you can actually figure out what you like versus what you and that other person like together. You actually like, okay, this is what I really like. This is who I really am. This is how I view stuff. When you're in a relationship, y'all. and you growing up, and you ain't even figure yourself out. You think you like this because
Right.
y'all both agreed on that. But
Mm-hmm.
when you alone by yourself and you discovering who you are, you can actually see that okay, this is what I like, this is what who I am. And when I get to my next relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell them who I am
Right.
and see what they agree on, see what they disagree on.
Because I feel like that person in that relationship, like with you making that adjustment and changing, they're gonna be like, say you did tolerate a woman talking to you in kind of way, and you just like now, like nah, like I know who I am as a man, and I'm not doing that no more. Well,
Oh yeah.
you ain't never said that before, so why you? It's like
Right.
women, like when they know that they have done that to you, like there's other examples, but just that one in particular, like they're not going to then respect you just because you be like, okay, like I mean, I'm not saying that
Yeah.
it can't work. I'm not saying it
Mm-hmm.
can't, but like it's gonna take some time for
You
them
have
to
time
adjust to
because
the new you that you've grown it to be. Um, that's
now that you found the problem that you finally started you start putting up with the mess.
right,
Like, oh, now he got a backbone. Now he's standing up for himself. After I've been cussing him out and saying this all type of stuff in front of him, whatever.
right.
Oh, you're not allowed to start saying no.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's hey,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of people out there, man. Y'all, I hope y'all not dealing with this. I hope, and if
Ooh,
you are, like, you're gonna have to do some work on yourself. It's easier to do work on yourself when you're single. Use your single season to work on yourself. Like that way, when you vet and find a partner, like that you are finding the right person. Like there is no the person ain't gonna be perfect. I think that's what people are doing. Like you're looking for a person to check off everything on your list, and that's pretty much never gonna happen.
thank you.
At
Yeah,
least they can check off all of your needs. Your
yeah.
needs need to be met, but just some of the stuff you want, 6-figure man, 6 feet tall, blah blah blah. Like, girl, that is not what's important.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then too, if you single, do not rush yourself to another relationship without working on yourself and trying to become the person that you want to be in a relationship with.
Right,
Your single season is supposed to be work on myself until I find my reflection. It ain't
right.
supposed to be, oh, I'm hopping, oh, he cute, oh, she cute, this and that, oh, whatever. Oh, I'm a bouncing a relationship. You know, it's work on you season. A lot of people don't work on themselves.
Nope. They're scared to look at the man or the woman in the mirror. They are scared to address some of that stuff. Like, can you honestly say today, whoever watching this, like, when I look in the mirror, am I happy with who I am? And
Thank you.
if I'm not, what you don't even have to tell nobody. Just be honest with your own self. Like, if the answer is no, okay, why aren't you? And whatever your list of whys that you're not happy with yourself,
Yeah,
address all that. Address
all of
all
them.
of it because it's just gonna linger, and it's gonna be like literally you dragging all this stuff into your relationship.
It's
Like
gonna weigh on you forever, like for a
it's
long
gonna be a
time.
burden. Like it's a lot of people that don't deal with their own internal issues,
Yeah.
and
Am
it's
I
it's
the
well
person?
worth it. It's well worth it to do it.
Yeah. Like, you gotta ask yourself, am I the person I want to be with wants me? Am I the person that is attractive to the person that I want to be with?
Right.
You can't ask yourself that question. Like you got to be able to ask yourself a real question. You might not want to be real with other people, whatever, to a therapist, your brother, your sister, but at least be real with yourself. That's what I will say. A lot of people ain't real with themselves. Too many delusional people out here.
There's no reason to be scared to be real with yourself. It's
No,
you. You Whether you judging yourself or not, you need the judgment for yourself. Like when they say you are your worst critic, we really are. You Because you
got
know
it.
yourself in and out. You know all of, and you don't have to be perfect. But the
No,
things that are detrimental for you to work on, your traumas, your past, your forgiveness of just stuff not working out, your family history, what you went through growing up. It's
mm,
so many stuff out there that's like lingering that people just are scared to address. But I promise you, when you address it, you will feel 100 times better. I promise you. Like that first step to address it be the hardest part. But
yeah,
once you make it past that, oh my God, it's so much healing after that. It's so much
yeah,
growing. Man, you're gonna manifest so much once you do that. I'm
Yeah,
happy for
yeah.
you already. Whoever you are, like I'm happy for you already because I've
Right.
done it. I've done it. That's why I know it can be done.
And
So
then after that, when you put in that work, it ain't gonna be overnight.
whew,
It ain't gonna be
whew,
overnight. You
no,
gotta
it's a
love the grind.
process. You're gonna have to enjoy the ride, each and every
Gonna have
piece.
to.
Definitely. Well,
Yeah,
that's all I got as
that's
far
it
as
right now.
yeah.
That's
I
it.
enjoyed this though.
Yeah. Shout out your social media again. In your podcast name for it.
Information is Unexplored Truths with an S on Facebook and Instagram. I am trying to my Instagram is just not as popping as my Facebook. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
We
just
gonna
not an
get there.
Instagrammer. But yes, definitely Unexplored Truths, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram. And again, I'll be on Apple Music. I'll, if you follow my platforms, you'll see whenever I go to Apple Music, and then eventually I'll be on YouTube. So working on all of that. So definitely check out my content because I definitely go in depth
Oh
on
yeah.
some stuff. Some women may be mad at me, but
Yeah.
it's the truth. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think
Oh
y'all,
yeah.
I know I don't think I know y'all need to hear it.
Oh
I
yeah. Yeah.
know you need
She
to
got
hear
some good
it.
content, y'all. Going back to looking yourself in the mirror. In that podcast, the first step right there. She gonna
Appreciate
she gonna
that.
put the mirror up to your face, boy.
Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate this opportunity. Definitely see us doing this again. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I definitely
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. I definitely. Hey, you good? You good?
All right, y'all.
All right. All right. You have a good night too.
All right, you too.
All right.
All right, bye.